Hello and welcome to some more Train Simulator 2020 content, and today we're going to be going on to the we're not going to be doing go away. We're going to be going on the Wherry lines, Norwich to Great Yarmouth and Lowestoft. But today we're going to be doing a test run. We're going to be going from Norwich to Great Yarmouth, worked by a pair of DRS 37s, even though we can clearly see it's DRS, but they've taken the DRS naming off there. We're going to kick things into gear. This will be my second attempt at running this, because in the last one I may have overrun a signal. But the upshot is the 37s sound amazing in this. Right. Hello driver, first things first, you must start up the locomotives before awaiting further instructions. You have 4 minutes to do this. Please do not depart until you receive these further instructions. That's fine. We're just going to hold that down. I think once we get past 100, I think I can then release the bottom. We're going to have a quick look outside. There we go. Okay, we're just idling there, so what we're going to do, we're just going to put our main lights on. How about instrument lights on? And we're now just going to sit here and wait. So whilst we do that, let's just top out the cab. Doop, doop. So 37405 will be leading the proceedings as we just hop down. I don't actually think there's anybody on board. Be amazed if there is, given this is supposed to be a test run. No, we're running empty. Jolly good. So we've got 37425, so Robert McAlpine, bringing up the rear. And the other side just say Concrete Bob. Indeed it does. These are my favourite type of 37s that have the ploughs at the bottom. I don't like 37s that don't have that plough at the bottom. There's something they just don't look right. But 4 minutes to wait here. That's madness. Now I haven't got the 90s installed, which is why you're not going to be seeing the 90s coming on here, which is why you've got a 6-car turbo star sat here. When it does come to it, all I can do is run down to those lights and then I'll be waiting. So, we can look out that window, we can look out the back of the locomotive, and if we do the internal passenger camera, we find that we're window hanging from the first Mark II. So no matter which way you look at this, we're on to a winner. So let's just sit out here for the time being. Should we do a bit of horn? Oh, I love it. It's amazing. These 4 minutes really do drag. Well, I'll tell you what, we might as well go have a look at what these turbos are while we're at it. Is it actually a 6-car turbo, or is it more of an interesting combination? Oh my god, it's actually a... Good grief. Where are you going? So we have 170-203 with 170-206. We then have latched onto it. This is a massive one. Good lord, 170-201. Is that... Good lord above. Then we have 170-273, and then we're going to hop over to find 170-270. Excellent. Loco run around movement, stop here. Certainly. So we're going to go around you. We're then going to do some mystical and magical over the top. 4 minutes. 4 minutes to start up a 37. What I did was push a button. For a second I thought my door was open. Oh, there we go, right. let's sit here and run up to the signal. Just release that, make sure that's fully on. Okay. Battery, to make sure the handbrake's off. That's all fine and dandy. Let's just hop back in the cab. Let's just make sure that everything is fine. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Take that off. There we go. I should. There we go. I promise I'll give you better sounds of these girls pulling away during the majority of our journey. We just need to keep an eye on signals as we traverse the line and speed limits, as in the first attempt I made a complete and monumental hash of things. Okay, come on. Let's bring her to a stop. We don't want to get done passing signal here, otherwise we are going to be in trouble. Stop. Thank you. That was close. Should we have a look and see how close we were? Yes. It's a bit too close for my liking. No? Okay. Well, I could try and be clever. Because the last time I did that, it worked. It said denied, and then it instantly changed to green. I don't actually know what it is I'm waiting for. Because nothing was departing. I know there's going to be a turbo that comes around the corner there. There we go. I make no apologies for how good that sounds. Let's just go to the back and just watch us weaving around. Just zoom out a bit. Just start slowing down for the 15 limit coming up. And after that we can open up the taps and see what trouble we can cause. Right, let's have that to release. So we've got two turbos there. We've got 172.01 leading. Not too sure he's on the rear, but there's plenty of turbos at Norwich Crown Point. Okay, we're crossing over here. So as we're just on idle. Once we pass the 60 limit, we can then open her up and we can listen to the magic happen. 25 limit now, so what we're going to do, open her up. Turbo about to pass by. Let's just take the outside cam so we can just admire the scenery as we pass by. Just keep an eye on the speed and obviously the signals, because the last time I made a monumental hash of things. Okay, let's just bring that down. Whoops. Ooh, that was close. Okay, I think it's a little bit. I think that should be okay. We'll just basically coast along now. If I sit here, you can actually hear the 37 gurgling. Then we can still get a decent view of the scenery. Due into Brundall 2 minutes early. Even though it's going to be a test run, we'll still be opening and closing doors just to get a feel for the route. Limit coming up, and that's purely for the bridge. It's immediately followed by a 60 again. Still, it gives us a chance to rev the nuts off both the 37s. Rattly, that's the word you want. Knowledge speed warning coming up. Let's just apply a bit more brakes, just in case. Right, that should put it down just to a sufficient amount where we can just start slowly approaching that 20. Let's just hop back up here again to the sharp end. Love these fields. That's ready to be ploughed. Not ploughed, harvested. That's the word you want. You want harvested. Okay, let's turn that off. We'll just let her now coast on in. Let's open it up slightly. There we go. We can just try and keep it just above the 20, just so we don't lose too much time. But you can see here, this 20 mile per hour limit, Jesus Christ, is purely for this bridge. The minute we pass it, the other side of the bridge, we can then open the taps. It's like being on a heritage railway at this speed. Okay, let's wait for the back to pass. We are going to sit in the hot seat, and away we go. I make no apologies. Gorgeous out here. Couple that with the sound of this 37. Bit of clag there. I think we're onto a winner. So what we're going to have to do, we're going to start bringing it to a controlled stop when we hit Brundall Gardens. See the station up there? Hello, who was that? It was just a bit of blue sky. I thought it was a bloke. Small little road there. So what we are going to do, we're going to hop out. And we're just going to go all the way up here and just watch us coast into a nice gentle stop, and then when it comes to it, giving it the beans when we leave. Still due in on time, so we can still keep coasting in quite nicely. couple of bikes there. You're obviously waiting for the official train that will be behind me, the return of that Turbo Star, because I want an official test run, love. So, yes. You ain't going to be getting on this ride. Come on, acknowledge. Thank you. Right, let's just slow that down. Actually, as long as we can get the bulk of the carriages in, would be fine. That actually works, to be fair. Still come in early, so let's just hop around this side. So you can get off here. Haven't opened, but you can get off that carriage. Obviously this one. And that one. So really, you can get off on all three, but the station is so small that it's difficult. I mean, last time I brought the 37 to a halt just here. So it's not too bad. What we will do, we'll sit here. And we shall listen to the magic unfold when she leaves. Even on tick over, it sounds very, very good. Okay, doors are shut, whistle's blown. Brakes are off. Throttle's up. Give it the beans. Love it. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to sit out here. Just keep an eye on signals. Yeah, presuming we can see we're coming up to a red, so we're going to want to start slowing down quite significantly, otherwise we're going to be into a world of trouble. But then, we'll suddenly see it switch to green. Just like that. So you instinctively think, oh, there's no problems, you'll be absolutely fine. Oh, how wrong could you be? Because I went and overshot this platform last time round, and I went through a red signal. I know. Mind you, I don't truly understand semaphore signals. Obviously, I belong to the digital era. But don't get me wrong, semaphores are always going to be something special to admire. They have a character that obviously the modern equivalent just doesn't have anymore. So this is Brundle. I love how this works. You've got the platform is split by a level crossing. I think that's fantastic. So what we're going to do, just to ensure we don't go over the level crossing and into the light, we're just going to come to a nice stop. Now I don't know how long we're going to have to actually wait here for. Okay, 30 seconds late, but it's not too bad. I mean, it looks like we're actually going to be waiting here for a long old time anyway. So what we're going to do, we're just going to hop out. EWS, you want DRS, my good man, or Network Braille. So that actually fits in quite comfortably without any problems whatsoever. So we've got a boatyard there, so I imagine there's a dry dock in there somewhere. So let's just have a look. We've got waiting that side. We've got a car waiting there. Ah, we're waiting on the turbo to come off. That would explain it. So, in theory, we go back here. That will then go to green once that completely clears and the points have been set. There she goes, it's now clear. 3-car turbo is working Norwich via
Acle.
But it's 172.08 anyhow. That one I can safely tell you. So, are we... Ah, we are. We're going down there. Okay, we're not going straight... I thought we were going straight on. But no, we're going down there. Okay. So I would have been here for... Well, I am here for over 2 minutes. Good grief. Turbo's ready to go already. And I'm still sat here. There she goes. Okay, timeliness bonus is good. Doors are closed. Mouse is doing its own thing. Brakes are off. As a wise man once said, power! Immediately followed by a bit of braking action. Oh no, I think we're going to hit this a bit too... Oh, actually. Oh, okay, I'll take that. We just go away with that. I'll, you know. Ah, it's a single track section. Ah, okay. I'm learning just as much as you guys are if you haven't seen this route already. Oh, God's green. Oh, right. Leaves on the line. I didn't even know that. I didn't actually know that was an official sign. So, 2 miles to go before we hit Lingwood. It's very pretty. Okay. Beans. Nice sort of 4 for the people that could potentially be there, but obviously aren't. So we'll just wake up the housing estate at 20 to 12 in the morning. So I assume when we get to Lingwood, it's just a single platform. There isn't a passing route. I could be mistaken. More field trips harvested. There's the farmhouse. That is nice. That is so isolated. It's perfect. A bit late on that one, but you know, what can you do? Oh, this. You don't appreciate how bumpy this line is. Good grief. I hope these seats are quite comfortable. Oh, inside house. Very nice indeed. Let's have a little cheeky zoom up and see if we can't actually, we still can't see anything. I'm going to assume it's just a single platformed station. I can't see anything else. Oh, holding up a bit of traffic there. 1,000 apologies. There's a little tractor in the farm. Was I right? No, I was right. Oh, should still be quite quaint regardless. How are we doing on time? Nah, it'll be fine. We'll get timeliness bonuses anyhow, so it's not actually too bad if we come in a few seconds late. Although I think I might actually have overshot this. Though in saying that, I may have just applied enough braking force just to get away with that one, so I might actually release it, just see if we can coast along, and then we can come to a nice little graceful stop where this chap is. Then he can get a photo in the cab, which a lot of people would want to do, understandably. Let's come to a stop. That will do. 10 seconds late. Not the end of the world. How did we do back here? I tell you what, that's not bad. How far were we off the front? Oh, I tell you what, that is bang on the money. Excuse me. Did you just board my train? This is madness. We're not allowed to. This is a test run only. Where the bleeding hell did you come from? Do you mind? Unless you're official testers, you're not on. Leave. Ah. Yeah, that scuppered your plans, didn't it? Right. Let's sit here. Are we ready? Of course we are. I will never get tired of that. Ooh, is that the I think it is. So next is Ackle. I'm genuinely going to believe that's how you pronounce it. Shack. .50 limit approaching in 1.5 miles time. In fact, we'll be slowing down by that point anyway, as we're going to be approaching the station, so it's not going to be a problem. Let's hop back in the cab. Should we pull that down? Why not? The sun's nowhere, not in our eyes, but meh. Reasons. Okay, that's our little bell for the AWS. So what we can do now is we can actually release that, seeing as we're going sufficiently slow enough. Momentum will just take us along anyway, so I'm not really too concerned. As you can see, they were still actually coming in on time anyway. I'll zoom in a bit. Can we actually make out what the station is? Is that going into a double track? It could be. But it makes sense. I mean, what? You don't want to have too long of a single section. They'll just coast. I love that. You just shut the engine off. Just coast down. Got no problems. Max speed of 80. I've got a real sneaky suspicion I can push this thing faster than 80. Just got a feeling. So I reckon I've got a minute before I actually stop there. So what we're going to do, we're actually going to start braking now, otherwise we're going to be in a little bit of bother. What are you? Oh, you're the 50 limit. Fine, radio tower. Plenty of lorries in here. How did you park in there? Oh, former engine shed. Sign of a bygone era. Let's get a bit more heavy pull. My lord, we're coming in way too hot. Way too fast. Way too fast. Full service. No, not emergency, otherwise we're going to be in trouble. That's going to deduct our points. Saying that, we might as well see how much of a total mess up we've made of this. Actually, well, it's not amazing at all. In saying that, if I were to go up here, can you get a service past us? Yes, you can. Another train coming along can pass us. It is a good thing that that was set to green. Otherwise, I would be in trouble. In fact, you can actually see that is the cabling that links up with this. So the signal box, well, actually the cabling links up to there as well. So the signal box is local to the area, and the cables run through there. Let's sit behind here when it comes to us giving it the beans. Okay. Next stop is in, next stop will be Great Yarmouth. Okay. Plenty of buses to be seen. Oh, it's so lovely. So it's 7 miles to go before we hit Great Yarmouth. I'm genuinely amazed that this is all single track, I really am. Of an old windmill, remnants of an old windmill at least. We're going to rise crest, come straight back down, onto a small little road, racing a wide van. Speed is increasing, so we'll just set that to off. Just basically coast down to there. If it levels out and we start losing speed, I'll just up the notches again. Not a problem. Bring it up to about 58 and see what we can do with that. That seems to have done the trick. There we are. Windmills, barns. There's a red car. Let's now bring that down. It's under 5 miles to go. This has been my favourite route I've done so far, by a country mile. If you have a look at the back, how can you not love the 37? I mean, really, how can you not? They are just amazing. I actually love that we're running slightly higher than the ground. So should the area flood, then we'll be fine. Well, in theory you'll be fine. Depends how high the floodwaters get. Admittedly, by that stage, that was completely wasted. I'm not going to keep on doing this because they're gonna have heard me by that stage and they will see me. Let's be fair. You can't miss me. If you manage to miss this, then well, God knows what's up with you. Imagine that roof could do with a bit of TLC, couldn't it? There's some more barns. Oh, cows! We have cows. Loads of cows. 3.4 miles to go. A few boxes in there. Tractor again. Could be fertiliser. Could be anything in the back of that. 50 limit coming up. About 1.7 miles. So we've still got all the time in the world. So let's just hop back inside the cab for a bit, shall we? Such a bizarre thing for a wiper switch. It really is. It's quite cute though, but so simple. Just rattling along now. There's a 15 limit coming up as well. That shan't be a problem. See if there's any rolling stock in there when we come down. You're very surprised if there isn't. Okay, let's shut her off. Seeing as we're running flat anyway. Great Yarmouth platform 3. Oh, hello. Well, presumably that'll be the line that goes to Lowestoft. That's seen better days, hasn't it? Wowee. You see, because I've never been on this railway line ever, I don't know if well, I don't know when this would have been last used, really. That's just, whoops, no. There we go. Let's just release that. We're just coasting quite merrily. Plenty of time. Hello. What have we got there? Oh, dear, went behind some trees. I'm surprised we've not had another another train pass us heading into Lowestoft. It's either that, or there's something waiting for us to come in, so they can then come out and head back up to Norwich via Acle or Acle or a cell, even. Very much doubt it's called a cell, but there we are. Okay. Signal box, random jump, plenty of vans. Nothing in there. Nope, it's just going to be us. We have the entire station to ourselves. I rather enjoyed that journey. That was a parking brake wheel. Really? What's over here then? Mister. We have a parking brake wheel. There we go. Right, let's hop outside. Just going to make sure that we get to the end of the platform without busting through the buffers. That's quite a cute little station, this. Okay, so seeing as I think it's protocol really, you're not really supposed to go further beyond there, so we'll bring it to a stop here, and if we partially run over those, well, you know, it's not too bad, is it really? Sorted. There we go. Doors are open. Bizarrely, people got off and on, even though it's supposed to be a test run, but yep, you know. Yes, you. You go do your work, or whatever it is you're going to do with your bizarre method of walking. Oh, we've got a chap here who's power walking. Go on, son. Okay. All the doors are open, with the exception of you. Let's just hop in here, shall we? Ooh, spooky. Way up. There we are. Right, so you get to take the return journey back later at some stage. I'll tell you what, that was a thoroughly enjoyable little journey. Nice and short, nothing too extreme, not much in terms of traffic passing, but all in all, it was just very, very nice. This set is This set is certainly quick off the mark, isn't it? You may continue this test run by loading the second part, the 2 Golf 03 1214 Great Yarmouth to Lowestoft, and that is what we will be doing next. A little bit of speeding, absolutely fine. So let's go back onto career, let's go down there, should we see what we actually got? I suspect it's probably going to be a silver, because we were speeding, so it wasn't completely... Oh no, we got a gold! We got the gold, jolly good. So, this time around, we are going to be heading to Lowestoft. Stopping at each station to replicate a passenger service. So again, we are doing a test run. As you can see, before being pressed into passenger service, a test run has been organised to assess the performance characteristics of these locomotives, or rather, to give the staff a day out to the seaside on a warm summer's day. So that is going to be what we're going to be doing next. So we'll flying creature who decided to say hello. But yes, that is what we're going to be doing next, and that should be quite enjoyable. So, thank you all very much for watching. It is greatly appreciated. If you've enjoyed what you've seen today, then please do like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. I do go back to them as and when I get the opportunity to. So yeah, all in all, not bad. Very, very good. And it looks like we've got plenty of 37s to play with when we come down here. So you've got Norwich Crown Point to Lowestoft. That should be jolly good. Lowestoft to Norwich. And you can see the difficulty increases in some of these. So plenty of scenarios to be done. And then we've got some of the turbos to be done as well. So plenty to keep us entertained. But there's no end of scenarios. Blimey. Okay, well that's going to be that's going to be good fun. So until next time, I shall see you all later. Take care, guys. Goodbye.